Welcome to the GrowRich Podcast by Tech Help Canada, where we share the best online marketing and general business tips. Now for today's host.
Hello, and thank you for joining me today at the GrowRich Podcast. My name is Gabriel Watarali, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about artificial intelligence in business. So, you probably already know what artificial intelligence is. It's all over the news now, and if you don't know what it is, well, artificial intelligence is basically, how do I put this? Basically, it's the human brain replicated through technology. That's the simplest definition of that. And artificial intelligence matters right now big time for businesses. If you're not integrating artificial intelligence into your workflow, you're going to be behind in the next year or two. Compared to your competitors. You have to do it. Find a way to integrate artificial intelligence. There's lots of ways to do it. You don't have to build a tool from scratch. You can integrate AI just by using artificial intelligence API, such as ChatGPT API. We also just released a chatbot, Helper X bot. And you can check it out. It's actually very cool. You could do a lot of things. You can create articles. You can create emails. You can do lots of stuff. And we have a lot of tools that we're bringing into the ecosystem of Tech Help Canada that we would love for you to try out as well. But right now, we just have our AI assistant, which you can start using for free. So please, if you can, check us out at Tech Help Canada. You can Google us, or you can visit techhelp.ca. That's techhelp.ca with 2 H's. Okay, so now with AI, let's talk about some trends. So what I've seen so far in the marketing space is that everything is just getting better. Everything. I mean, predictive analytics is much better. So predictive analytics for customer behavior is much better. I was browsing Amazon the other day, and I noticed Amazon is now sending me ads, very well-timed ads. Like I would get an ad, and I'm about to spend that day. I was thinking about buying something, and it sends me an ad. And I'm like, oh, whoa, that's a coincidence. I was thinking of going to buy some. The ad it sent in my case, it wasn't what I wanted to buy, but it's almost like it knew that this is my pattern of spending. And so I did some research on predictive analytics, and these tools can now tell your pattern of spending as well, which I think they can honestly do this before too, because I think I read about this a long time ago too. But I think it just got better. That's the thing. It just got better. So predictive analytics has gotten much better, which is good for people who run e-commerce store. If you're in the e-commerce space, that's amazing news for you. Less work because artificial intelligence can just do most of all that stuff. Less programming is needed to get it, to fine tune it, and all that fun stuff that we used to have to do. Which brings me to chatbots and conversational artificial intelligence, right? So chatbots are more conversational now, thanks to the advancements of artificial intelligence in general. So you can have a full-blown conversation with AI today, and unless someone tells you it's artificial intelligence, you won't know. Don't believe me? Check out 11 Labs, which is they do voice AI voice generation, and they also have a conversational they have a conversation mode where you can chat with artificial intelligence, and or just go to ChatGPT and just chat with it. And you can, it's very hard to tell that you're not chatting with a person. And I see some new companies that are using this technology in sales. So instead of having a whole sales team, now you can have a whole sales team that is completely AI driven. They'll contact the customer, follow your script exactly, follow your instructions exactly on autopilot. That's amazing. That's really, really awesome. That's going to be very good for a lot of startups, because when you're a startup, or if you're just starting your business, you might be low on you probably low on cash, right? So you got to figure out how you're gonna get a lot of calls done and reach out to people and get some customers with the cash that you have. And artificial intelligence could be a viable solution. So there's a lot of practical applications. Email marketing, just to name a few more. Ad targeting has gotten better. Email marketing, A/B testing, personalization has gotten better. Social media automation has gotten better. Everything has more precision now. Customer relationship management has gotten better, and there are new AI integrations coming in. Almost every month. So it's gonna be amazing what it can do in a year or 2 years from now. I think in about 5 years, it's what we have today is just it's gonna be 10 times better, and I'm here for it. I'm excited about it. So you gotta start using artificial intelligence, but like I said, don't just think it's gonna replace everything. No, you need to actually keep doing the things that make your business run. If you're just starting your business, well, make sure there's a human input. Make sure you're not just gonna just create an article without reading it, right? You're gonna have to read it, proofread it, polish it, make it better. You're gonna still have to do all those things, even though artificial intelligence does the first part of the work. So the way to look at it is, AI can do in most areas or most types of tasks, not most types of tasks, I would say in certain tasks, AI can do 80% of the work. Okay, and then you get to handle the 20% that matters most. So they'll do the 80% stuff, but the 20% is what matters most. And this is just Pareto principle, and is 20% of your 20% of what you do is what matters most out of everything that you do. So AI handles that 80%, which means you can now hone in on that 20%, which I think it's amazing. And I think you're going to create even better work that way, better products that way. Okay. So now, as far as the main benefits go, is you save time and efficiency. Time and efficiency is the main benefits of artificial intelligence. That alone, those two things alone is why you should be integrating AI into your workflows. Of course, all the other stuff I mentioned is great, but it's about saving time and improving efficiency. Okay, that's the main thing. And we know, and you know this. Time is the most valuable asset we have. Without time, we can't do a lot of things we want to do. Spend time with our families, do all that stuff that we want to do. Anything else we want to do, we need time. And if artificial intelligence can cut the time that we use to do things in half or even 80%, I'm all for that. But there are some challenges of artificial intelligence. I've already talked about one, which is, over reliance on automation is not really a good idea, depending on what your niche is, right? So you don't want to overly rely on AI. You still need a human touch. And I think I would like to say, regardless of the niche, you're going to need a human touch. But just in case there are some niches there, really highly specific things that don't require a human touch, sure, no problem. And then there's also data privacy concerns and compliance issues. So with this one, you can actually handle this really quickly by joining IU Bender. We use them. And just full disclosure, we are an affiliate with them, but that's not why I'm recommending them. It's a great tool. We've been using them for years. Over 9 years now, I've been using them. And they basically handle all our terms and conditions, everything that we need for I think we pay I think it's like $250 per year or something like that for it. But they handle everything. And it's all backed by legal professionals. So you know it's gonna be straight. Like your cookies, consent, everything that you need, they handle that. And you just have to put the widget on your website and your GDPR, everything is handled. So that would be the best way to handle your data privacy concerns, your data privacy and compliance concerns. That'll be the best way to handle it is just IU Bender. I'll leave a link in the description of this podcast. So anyone, if you want to check it out, you can go ahead and do that. And then there is the cost of implementing artificial intelligence. Now, the cost of implementing artificial intelligence into your workflow, like integrating into your workflow, it's not much, okay? But it's when you're building advanced AI solutions. So if you're building something unique, or you're integrating AI in a way into your website in a way that, or your systems in a way that requires very advanced solutions or very advanced expertise, yeah, the cost can be a consideration. But other than that, most people will be able to integrate AI into their workflow for free. Yeah, you can go to our website right now and use Helper X Bot for free. And right there, if your job is if you're a writer, well, you can go to Tech Help Canada or just type techhelp.ca. Or Google us, and you just become a member, and you can start, and which is free, and you can start using Helper XBot for free. And also, if you want to support development, you can become a paid member as well. And if you become a paid member, you will get access to Helper XBot Advanced. So I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm quite tired, but I still have a lot to do today. But I want to thank you for sticking with me to the end of this episode, and I will talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day.